First date update, Sense8, Sly Cooper.
Pay attention to me, pay attention to me. Skibbity bop, skibbity bop, pay attention to me, pay attention to me, pay attention.
Hello and welcome to Ramble On, the show where I put 10 minutes on a timer, put 3 topics on a piece of paper, and just go with it. You've heard the 3 topics before. Also, at the end of this, you'll hear a song that I'm listening to this week, and it's always a new song because I'm constantly listening to new music. So, without further ado, let's get the timer out, hit the button in 3, 2, 1, 10 minutes. So, on Monday, I said that the first date, for those of you that are just tuning in for the first time, I was going on a date with a woman that was met through a friend of mine's friend, whole thing. And the idea was to take a trip to Sudbury, and that fell through because she wasn't feeling well. And then I she actually wanted to go hiking, so we wanted to go hiking. We picked a day. She forgot about it, didn't have the right attire on, so she said, "Let me go home and change. Then we'll go hiking." And then she said that she's going to make some lunch and then we'll go. So I'm like, fine. At this point, it's just like, I have my day planned for this. So let's just try and get it on the way. And then I get a text from her asking for a photo, because at this point, we still don't know what each other looks like. And I don't really take photos of myself too often. I have a thing about pictures. I'll see if I can remember to bring that up later, but I don't take photos of myself too often. So I went on my Facebook to see what other people took photos of me in, and I chose one from 2013. I don't think I've changed that much. I hope I haven't changed that much. So I used that one and haven't heard from her since. So I don't know if that's an indication of anything. But hey, what can you do? I don't know. I don't want to assume anything. I'm sure that she's a lovely person. I don't know. Maybe she just doesn't have the interest anymore. I don't want to say anything negative. All I'm saying is the facts. I send her a photo and I've yet to hear anything back, but it makes for a good story. So there's not really anything. I'm not hurt by it. I'm really not, because the way I look at it is if that was the thing that made her not want to do anything, it's like, all right, fine. I dodged a bullet or something. You know what? I'm trying. I really don't want to speak ill about her because I don't know her. Literally, we've had 20 texts between each other. So, anyway, let me move on to that topic I was talking about. I don't take a lot of pictures in general, actually. I don't understand the people that take photos just to have a keepsake of what had happened. I was recently working a graduation at a theater, and every parent was taking a photo of their kid during the grad. And it's something that I don't particularly understand. Like, you need you need a physical document to prove that they graduated, or to have like a momentum. For me, what I have is the diploma. I don't need a photo of my graduation. My mother has the photo. I will never look at it. I'll never need to look at it again. I like items, you know? Photos are not my thing. I really like items. So I have that fake, when you went to graduation, they have that fake red ribbon around a blank piece of paper. I have that, and that's my memory of graduation. When going to Universal Studios, I have a Captain America pillow, because that's what I do. I have items. I don't like taking photos. So I think it's just me. Like, I do take occasional photos, but it's usually when I see something that I think would make an interesting shot. Like when we were down in Florida, I took photos of the side of a building. Okay, what I meant by that is like the camera was tilted up, and you know what? I'll see if I still have the photo and put it in the description. We'll see if I still have it. I don't know if I still do, but it's that kind of thing. Something pretty to look at, but doesn't necessarily have someone standing in front of it. Like when we were down in Florida, we went to Universal Studios. This is Nick, Abby, Bree, Kat, and myself. And I was always the camera guy because I don't like getting my photo taken in front of different things because I don't see the point, like I've said. So I was always the guy that said, "Oh, take a photo of me with the Harry Potter bus," or "Take a photo of me in front of the shark," or stuff like that. So I'm not the kind of guy that decides to take photos. It's just not my thing. What was the other thing I wanted to? Yeah, okay. Who's on Netflix? If you're on Netflix, Sense8 is probably one of the best shot shows I've ever seen. It is amazing to watch this show. For those that don't know, Sense8 is about 8 different people that are all linked with a single essence or identity. So when one cries, all 8 of them feel tears. When one is angry at someone, all of them feel angry. One of them has the ability to kick major ass. Everybody now has the ability to kick major ass. It's a difficult concept to... This idea would not survive a movie. I guarantee it. The way they're going about it, it's perfect that it's an hour-long episode each episode. I think it's 13. I want to say I'm on 6, 7, or 8, one of those. And it's how they've introduced the characters, how the story is progressing. It's all very slow. It's giving you time to catch up on the individual stories. Like, all of them have different things happening to them. One is going back in time in a murder he wanted to solve. He's a cop. One is getting married to someone they don't like. One is hands deep in the mob and has to deal with the mob going after him. And one is taking the fall for her father's company, and it's like, or has to decide, to take the fall for the father's company. I don't know if she's going to do it. But it's like that. And all of them have different stories, and it's all about trying to convey each of the stories in a way that's easily understood. I mean, it's still complicated. Like, you have to focus on what's going on, but it's not too bad. It's not bad at all. And it's beautifully shot, beautifully edited. I absolutely love it. I'm really excited to see where it goes from here. And it's the Wachowski brothers, so it's going to be complicated. The show did have the skepticism with the Wachowskis because they recently just released Jupiter Ascending, which people know is not that great of a film. I tried it, and I'm a big Wachowski fan. I am. They always have I love Speed Racer. I love The Matrix. I like Cloud Atlas. I don't love it. I like Cloud Atlas. And whenever they make a movie that I like, I really like it. Like, I go towards it. V for Vendetta. I watch their movies constantly, except for the ones that are bad. And that's the thing. They have occasional stinkers. Like 50-50, you'll get a good movie. But Sense8 is really good. I really liked what they did with it, and I would recommend it. You have to do nothing else. That's the only thing about the show. You do have to kind of focus on everything that's going on. And the last thing I wanted to talk about was Sly Cooper. And that's because I don't know what it is. I know it's like a blue fox with the Riddler's cane, and that's pretty much all I've been told. I don't know what it's about. I just heard that it's a good game, and Nick actually loaned me the entire collection. And I would like to... the entire collection's on PS3, and it's something that I just mentioned, like, somebody told me I have to play Sly Cooper. Do you know if it's any good? And he just kind of gave me the game. So I'm going to be trying that out. I know literally nothing about it. So it's going to be interesting. I'll probably give you an update, like you would absolutely care about if I like Sly Cooper, but it's probably going to be my Ramble On topic for next week. One of the 3 anyway. So we'll see how that goes. I don't think I actually can play it today because I actually have to do a couple things in the backyard. Have you ever had to wash a deck? It's one of the most fun things I've ever done, and the reason is it's a pressure washer. That's what we use because we have to stain the deck. And what I do is you plug it into a hose, you turn on the power, and it just pressure washes. But the way it looks like the Predator gun, not the Jesse Ventura gun, the one that Arnold Schwarzenegger has. It's like that, and you use it to spray water on the floor to get rid of all the paint chips. And I always have a blast doing it because I put on like really heavy music stuff and just go to town. It's pretty entertaining, I have to say. Have you ever had a moment where you're just not entirely sure if you made the right decision? I know I went immediately, what's the word I want? Immediately dark. I don't want to say dark, but around that. it's, you know what? I think my time is just about up here, so I think I will, if I can remember to do it next week, I will. But it seems, yeah, I just got 10 seconds left, so I'm just going to go back to Sly Cooper, whereas apparently I'm going to connect as much with the turtle, and I didn't know that the turtle was actually a character. So if you know anything about Sly Cooper, let me know, like any tricks of the trade of how to play the game or which game you think is the best, because I got the 3 collection. I guess the reason that I'm getting into Sly Cooper as well is because they're making a movie, and the trailer looks god-awful. Don't watch the trailer. It's really, really not worth your time. And that's the timer. Thank you for listening to me ramble on for the past 10 minutes. I hope you had some entertainment in it. And now, to reward your efforts, here's the song I'm listening to this week. And this week, I'm listening to the Eurovision Song Contest 2013 winner, Only Teardrops. There was a Watch Mojo Top 10 on the best Eurovision songs, and this one I really enjoyed. It's very rockin', it's got a nice beat, and the lyrics, you know, the lyrics aren't great, but they get the job done. So I'm listening to Only Teardrops. Thanks once again for listening in. Tune in on Monday for Monday's Pill, and as always, have yourself a wonderful weekend.